Buenas, buenas, mi gentes. I want to show the fit first before getting into the video because I love the fit. Yes. um, this is a Tommy Hilfiger vintage dress. I don't know how vintage it is, but I believe it is. I didn't check if there was like a white tag with the date, but yeah, I love this. I had thrifted this a while ago, and the pattern, I just fell in love with the pattern. It's like this deep royal purple with green, and I love purple and green. It reminds me of the Joker. But you could, it's a wrap dress too, and you could just style it in kind of different ways. It has this collar as well. But I just styled it with like a laced bra so I could like show it a little bit and just widen it because it goes through and in, you know, it has like a little hole, but and you just wrap it and all of that. And you can make it closer as well too, to where it's like not as wide. But I just love this dress. It's so comfortable. Like, yes, but I just styled it with I hope y'all can see it good. But yes, I love this dress. But yeah, it's so cozy, and it's a stormy day, y'all. It's been storming all night, and I love storms. Just helps me sleep better, I feel like. But we have the hair down today too. I was thinking about putting on some lip liner, but I ain't doing shit right now. You know, later today, yeah, but right now, no. But now we gonna switch the angle up. Hello, y'all. So yes, today's video is a sexy clothing girl talk. I have been wanting to do one of these videos for a while now, and I have been in filming mode. I don't know why. I just been wanting to talk shit before I get too bitsy, because soon the bitsiness is gonna start coming through. But I wanted to talk about some certain, you know, intimate clothing pieces, not deep diving too much. We're just kind of starting from the beginning, your basic little clothing that I like to personally wear, and you know, other girlies too. But yeah, let's get started. So first things first, I do have my notes. I just like to write things down so I stay in order, y'all. Okay. But second thing, we all have different styles, okay? And we all feel comfortable in different clothing and love to express ourselves in different ways, you know. But as long as you know your style and you know what feels comfortable to you is most importantly. These are just my opinions and my personal style and what feels most comfortable to me. And you know, maybe just listen to the advice, listen to the opinion. You don't have to take it with a grain of salt, you know, as they like to say. But overall, truly find what's comfortable to you. But every woman deserves to be sexy, y'all. Yes. No, it's not just for a male thing, this and that, because y'all, I don't got a man's, and I dress like this like every day. Especially in the nighttime, y'all. No, you don't have to have a man, a woman, whichever way you go. to be sexy. You don't. But I mean, ain't nothing wrong with dressing for your man either, or your woman. Nothing wrong with that. We love that. Honestly, who doesn't love that, right? I think that's a good thing. But it's all about, again, intentions. What are your intentions of doing it? Are you trying to do it for everybody? Or do you actually have a reason? Do you actually have a man? Do you actually have a woman? You know what I mean? It's all the intentions and stuff, but there's nothing wrong with being into lingerie and intimate sexy clothing and feeling and loving how you look in it. Nothing wrong with that. And as we grow up as women, you know, we should be feeling like that. We should be able to feel sexy and comfortable and being able to express that. But at the end of the day, we all have different comfortability levels and confidence, but just finding it truly. But anyways, um, first clothing I want to talk about is underwear. Starting from the basics, y'all. Personally, I like to categorize my underwears, and I like all kinds of underwears. I don't just wear one kind because I have different hobbies, different things going on in life. I feel like it's good to have a nice selection of different kinds of underwears and fabrics. Like, I love a cheeky underwear, I love a hipster underwear, I love a boxers, I love a thong, I love a lace, I love cotton, I love a more stretchy fabric, and I think it's good to have different varieties as well for the time and day. Dressing for the occasion is so important, y'all. It really is, because you want to be comfortable, truly. But again, knowing your body. I know there's some girlies out here who just wear thongs and are comfortable in just wearing thongs. But I have different opinions on that, but there's nothing wrong with that. If that feels comfortable and it's healthy, it's actually healthy to your body, then that's you. I can't tell you otherwise. But there are facts and stuff when it comes to like wearing thongs for a very long time. But we're gonna get into that in a bit, whatever. First things first, workout underwear. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing a thong or my lace or my good underwears to work out. I'm working out, y'all. I play soccer and I'm not being cute for anybody. Okay, nobody's gonna see my panties when I'm working out and stuff. I don't want them to. And so I like to wear like a stretchy, these are just your basic Reeboks, okay? I like to wear like athletic underwear. Sometimes I will wear like random cotton underwear, an older cotton underwear, but majority I like to wear these when working out and when I'm gonna sweat, because these are breathable, very easy to clean as well, and they stay fresh too. So I love, especially if you sweat, you like to sweat. I like to sweat when I work out, and again, I'm running around getting aggressive on that stuff. So I definitely want something comfortable. I can't wear no thong, I'm sorry. And I don't want to ruin my laces, so I think it's important to separate that, especially if you work out. So yeah, like, I'm not here to impress nobody. I ain't getting down and dirty like that where you're gonna see my underwear. So yeah, and especially when you're sweating and all of that, these are good to hold if you're on your period as well and working out. These are great. I personally don't wear tampons, but if you wear tampons and stuff, it's great for those, you know, leakage, all that. They're black, easy to clean and wash because of the type of fabric it is. Like cotton, it soaks up, you know, stuff, you know what I mean? And it could stain easier. But with these, they're not gonna stain, and the stain is easy to come out because of the type of fabric it is. And yeah, but next ones are like these underwears, and these are actually by the brand Parade. They're an online shop, and I actually got these a couple years ago, and they're still very good. They are like eco-friendly and everything. I had gotten like quite a few underwears from them, but these have lasted a long time, and these are like boxer ones. And these are a medium, but they fit like a large, extra large on me. When I first got them, I didn't expect, I should have got a small, but I didn't know. I'm usually not a small in underwear, you know. But I should have, because they run pretty big. But these are actually really perfect for like a cozy night, especially after you shave or get waxed or something like that. You don't want tight fitting underwear or clothes. That is no bueno for her, you know what I mean? It's really not. You don't want, you want free clothing, especially like right after you shave or get waxed, you know what I mean? You need freeing underwear, and cotton preferably as well. But yeah, you definitely want to free it, not restrict her, okay? Because it's not good for your body. But I do enjoy these. I also have like my whatever underwears, like cute, but whatever, you know, kind of just for like going out to the stores, school, whatever, you know, whatever's. Is like these kinds. They're cute, they are comfortable, reliable, and if you're on your period, you could wear these, all of that. And the type of fabric too, like they're not fully this like athletic fabric, stretchy fabric, but they are, it's more cottony, but also that like elastic, oh, that's not the word, spandex, sorry, I had to think real hard. I'm like, what is the word? Spandex fabric, where this is only like 15% spandex. But I love these because they're just very cute and comfortable, and you know, they're like more cheeky and all of that as well. And these are actually like hipsters, I would say, which are comfortable for working out, especially for like playing soccer, because you know, I've worn kind of all kinds of underwear when playing soccer, and these, you know, they don't go up my ass and shit. That's so uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Like, let's be real, y'all, this is girl talk. But I also have these like basic Hanes, like cotton ones, that I really enjoy. These are like more of like cheeky, yeah, like cheeky, but these are like a whatever's too if I'm feeling more cotton. Great for like periods as well. And yeah, they're just really nice. And lace too, I do enjoy lace, but I brought this specific underwear out because it's by Victoria's Secret, and of course I gotta rant about something. But I'm not a big fan of Victoria's Secret. I'm really not. I mean, their underwears and like their lingerie and stuff, it's cute, you know, but their lingerie is a different story. I don't get lingerie from Victoria's Secret because we're looking for sexy, okay, not cute. and they give cheap as well, like expensive but cheap quality at times. I feel like especially like with their lace, and also just personal opinions with like the brand owners and all of that stuff, but that's something to do on your own research of who those motherfuckers are. And they are considered fast fashion, and it's like we can't run away from fast fashion, Gelato, especially when it comes to like underwear and all that stuff. You want new underwear, clean underwear. And yeah, so I would rather get more reliable quality, better underwear than just like, oh, the brand Victoria's Secret, all that stuff, you know what I mean? But I got these like a couple months ago, and within like the first week this lace was already tearing. And y'all, I wash my underwears properly, okay? And yeah, I was like, I don't know if it's just a kind of, it's kind of thin and stuff, you know? But yeah, and I was kind of blue as hell. I was like, wow. Well, I guess this is pink, but same shit. Yeah, I just got my little opinions on Victoria's Secret. I'm more so would rather go to y'all's sex shops, your local sex shops, because they have better options and better quality clothing, in my opinion, and it gives sexy. Okay, y'all. But that's all for underwears. I'm not gonna show all my fucking underwears because ew. Nah. But yeah, with thongs too, my personal opinion for thongs, I honestly like those for like more intimate, you know, bedroom time. I really don't like wearing thongs on a day-to-day basis and stuff, because thongs give sexy time, you know what I mean? And like to wear, like if you're going out on a dinner or something like that, and you have to stop it, okay? But on a day-to-day basis, they're really not good for you to wear for long term, you know, in my opinion. You know, again, there's girls out here where it feels better to wear a thong, but for me, it's like I can't do that. You know, I need my options. I love my cheekies, I love my hipsters. It depends on the time and day, and if I'm on my menstrual too, you know what I mean? I don't want something up my ass and I'm on my period. But anyways, that's enough of the underwear talk, okay? And the second topic is bras. I'm gonna keep this one short and simple because we all have different chi-chis, okay? We all have different sizes, different body parts, y'all. You know, in different weights, all of that stuff. Me, I don't have huge chi-chis. Never had huge chi-chis. And I rarely wear bras. Honestly, I love bras and stuff. Like, clearly, I'm wearing one right now. But most of the time I'm freeing the nipple though. But I do enjoy bras, and it's so important to find what is most comfortable to you, especially if you're more endowed as well. Because I can understand, you know, I got family members and stuff, and I can understand that, like, the back pains, you know, just it being out here, you know, all that fun stuff, right? So I can't really speak for y'all specifically because I'm not y'all, you know. But all I can say is find what's comfortable to you and what fits best and what supports you, you know. But my favorite bras are non-padded. I honestly am not a push-up girl. You know, I don't want my shits Like, it's cute, but I just like a natural hold, and I'm just not comfortable with having my chi-chis out like that. Like, I like a little cleavage. I like to keep it sexy, but like, you know, having them out is still sexy, but I'm just not comfortable personally with that style, you know. But I think it's cute though, it is. But I'm just not comfortable to like go outside and wear that. But a little cleavage, oh yes. But I like a no padded bra, something like this, and comfortable. This is a no wire, no padded. It just has a natural hold, which I love, and just a cute little design. um yes, I love these, and I really enjoy Kohl's bras. That's where I got these. The bras are really good. I like their bras. And yes, I got this from Kohl's as well, because with these they're so versatile, because you can wear them as like shirts in a way too. They're like sexy but reliable, and also very interchangeable as well, I feel, you know, because it kind of gives top. Like, I could wear this and like a laced cardigan, and that's cute, you know, especially on a hot day. And it just gives like formal and vintage too, because I like that kind of look. But yes, just some examples. But I also love a little wire, no padded wire lace. This is an example. This is like lace and wire, but not padded. Yes. But I also have like one of these too. So cute. Yes, I love these as well. Yeah, because you could still dress this up and everything. I'm just not a big fan of like heavily padded, you know, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just not comfortable with that. Um so yeah, that's all for bras. I just want to keep that one simple and short. Um next clothing I want to talk about is shapewear. I love shapewear, y'all. There's benefits to wearing shapewear, and hold up, let me read off my notes. I'm sorry, y'all, so unprofessional, right? But they're so beneficial to wear for like undergarments and all of that, and just it's keeping you sexy too, because shapewear can be sexy but yet classy, and also giving you comfortability and, you know, reassurance that everything is in place and secured. Because y'all, especially if you are a dress girly, a skirt girly like me, you don't just want to go, especially if you're going outside. You know, if it's in-house, that's kind of a different story, but if you're going outside, you don't just want to go like with just your underwear, especially if you're going to be walking around, sitting around too. You don't know who else's booties be on the chairs or anywhere in outside, you know what I mean? We do have to be careful, you know. And just like shapewear, and even like pantyhose too, are really beneficial to protect your body, and keeping things classy and sexy, right? But I'm a big fan of shapewear, and there's levels to shapewear as well. I will say, there's shapewear, there's waist training, and then there's corsets. These are kind of similar but very different, and the different benefits and the intensiveness of these clothing pieces. But we're just going to be talking about shapewear. Waist training and corsets is a whole different video. Corsets is a whole video by itself for me. But there's just so many benefits with shapewear. There's different styles, different kinds of shapewear, truly. But yes, you want to feel secured in the clothes that you wear, and comfortability is key when it comes to dressing up and dressing your body. I dress to be sexy and comfortable, you know, because that's so important. But some of my fave shapewears are like shorts. These are by Bebe. I love, where's it at? Somewhere on here. Oh, I love this brand. But yes, these are shorts, and they kind of just have this breathable material, and this is perfect for wearing something like this. If I wasn't wearing, you know, the pantyhose, I would probably be wearing this if I were to be going outside, you know, and I didn't want to wear pantyhose or something like that, you know. This ensures, especially if you're on your menstrual too, and you know, you like to wear pads, or even the menstrual cups, or what else, the tampons. This still ensures everything is in place, and leakage as well too, you know, and yeah, just securing everything and making you feel even more comfortable. Shapewear can help with that as well. But yeah, it's great for skirts and dresses. If you know, don't want like a full body shapewear, it just cinches everything nicely. And yeah, it has like a little opening, I believe. Oh no, it doesn't. It's a different shapewear I'm thinking of. This doesn't have the opening. But love these kinds. And also there's, you know, one pieces as well, and this is, you know, no padding, no wire. They have those if you're a fan of, you know, like no bras, like you just like a natural lift. Perfecto. I love these. And this is a one piece. This is the one that's easy access. Let me stop. But it's for like breathable, you know, so she can breathe, but easy access right there, right? We love. But yeah, these are just like shorts and stuff. And again, I love this because when, even if I'm wearing jeans or something like that, this can act as a shirt. And I've styled it with jeans before, and it just kept everything in place, and you know, it defines your shape. We're gonna get into the benefits in a bit, but it helps define your shape as well. And I just wore like a knitted sweater, and like with the big holes and stuff like that. They had big holes, and it showed this a bit, and I love the lace as well. But yeah, or you could wear this with the skirt, with the dress, however you want to style it. But I love a one piece as well. Sometimes they can get annoying if you do have to go pee, because this isn't like a zip up or anything. It's just for like to breathe and easy access. But let me stop with that. But we love. And last one I'm going to show is this one. It is a dress. And this actually has minimal padding. I actually really enjoy this bra that is on here. it's minimal padding. I love a minimal padding as well. I just don't like when it's so bunched up, you know, like you're I just don't like bras that have huge padding, or again the push-up bra. But this one, it just holds everything nicely, pushes it up nicely as well. And it's a dress, perfect to style it, you know, under a dress, keeping everything secured and comfortable. But there's many styles of shapewear too, where there's ones where they have straps and it's just for the legs, like the garter type ones. No, not the garter, the girdles shapewear as well. But that's a whole different topic when it comes to like garters and holding like pantyhose and stuff like that, especially if they're not like the high-waisted pantyhose. They're more of like, I have some, but that's a whole different video, whatever. um but yes, and this is cute to like style it, because you know, if you wear like, you know, a shorter skirt, and you could like leave out this lace and it's kind of like the layers. Mwah, we love. But yes, I love this one as well. And again, there's just so many benefits with wearing shapewear. It gives you comfort, and it can help build your confidence with wearing certain clothing pieces, you know, especially like dresses and even jeans, any clothing. It just brings comfortability and just making sure you are secured and protecting your body as well, and keeping things sexy at the same time. It can also have support for your chi-chis, a bust support as well, holding things up in place, and also with posture. That can also correlate with the chi-chi support. um but it helps with posture. But again, there's different, back to the different levels. Shapewear, yes, it helps with posture, but the intenseness is at a 1. But when it comes to like waist training and especially corsets, that's really gonna help you with posture and a whole bunch of other different benefits and stuff. No, you don't have to squeeze your organs. um you know, you don't have to go to that extent. It's not all bad, but it's just being educated, you know. But shapewear, if you just like to keep things at a minimal, shapewear is good for your posture and making sure you're sitting upright, because posture matters. Proper etiquette matters, y'all. It does. In taking care of your body and your spine. Okay, we love the spine. We love him, right? But it can also help with postpartum recovery, and you know, keeping things in place and securing your body back to its normal shape, and just feeling more comfortable, you know. And again, putting things in place. You'll have to do more research on that, but I know it can help with postpartum recovery. Accentuate your shape as well. You know, just getting to know your shape and being proud of it, you know, no matter the size, none of that. It helps just define it a little bit more. Some will say it helps with weight loss, but no, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to help you lose weight. A clothing piece is not going to help you lose weight. Waist training isn't going to help you lose weight, nor corsets is not going to help you lose weight. Those have different beneficiaries. Really, your lifestyle, your eating style is going to help you lose weight. And that's just the truth. It is. Like, let's be real. Like, yes, there are waist trainers you can wear while you're working out, but the waist trainer isn't working you out. you are working yourself out. You know, it's you doing the physical activity that's getting you there. Waist training and corsets are for shape, to define the shape. Shapewear, it's to define it. It's not gonna take fat off of you. That's just the truth, y'all. Don't let the media fool you into thinking that's going to help you lose weight. It's not. What are you eating, and what are you doing? Any physical activities and being consistent is what's going to help you lose weight in a healthy manner. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't want to make it too long. But yeah, I just really enjoy you know, like lingerie, sexy clothing. Like I've said, there's levels to it, there's different categories to it, but I honestly, you know, suggest getting into it, and you know, to express yourselves. And it is sexy. Us women and men, we love to be sexy, and that's a good thing, you know, especially once you've reached, you know, a certain age in your life too. It's good to spice things up, honestly. But yeah, these are for the grown folks, y'all, okay? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep taking care. Mwah.